Thanks for pressing like if you enjoy the video. Sup guys, the day has come for another Cringe episode. Now, I'm warning everyone right now that these Cringe episodes get pretty damn terrible. Today I've instituted one rule that will either make the episode a little bit more bearable or absolutely ruin the mode. That rule is that no one can talk about any sexual acts. So we'll see how that goes. But if you think you're squeamish, or you're about to go to a big dinner or a birthday party or something like that, I suggest watch this video later, or don't watch it at all. I think most people are just not even going to make it to the end. It's just what I think. With that said, we're having a competition. 2 people will come up at a time, and their job will be to make you cringe. The live audience will be voting on who made them cringe more, and that person will move on to the next round. Let's begin. I'm going to pull down T-Bone and Braceface. Both of you guys in front of me, please.
Oh, shit.
That's right, I'm gonna start off strong. Alright, T-Bone. Word on the street is since 2012, you've been training every morning for this. Ready to make people cringe. That's right, just running up the stairs, Rocky style. You know, just make people vomit. Alright, so T-Bone, where do you hail from?
Pardon?
Where are you from?
I'm from the UK.
The UK, alright. So T-Bone, you have roughly 30 seconds. I don't want you to spend too much time, and I may tell you to stop. But T-Bone, go ahead. Make people watching this cringe.
We go back to a nursing home many years ago. There lived many patients in the psychiatric ward. An old lady, always strapped down, forced to never move, one day got out. All the nurses had to go look for her. One nurse found her in the middle of the night in the dark. They find her covered in blood. The nurse goes to her and grabs her. When she goes and grabs her, she finds that all she's got on her is blood and organs of all the people she's just killed through the night. People she had killed were best friends in the psychiatric ward. And how did she get the knife? Well, she got it from the cafeteria and then killed everyone. That's my second story.
Thank you, T-Bone. Alright. Next up, we got Braceface. Braceface, what is your cringe story?
Alright, so I was at the doctor's for my yearly prostate exam.
Yep.
So I take off my pants, obviously. Doctor gets his little glove on. And he sticks it right in there. He sticks it right in my ass. And he just starts feeling around. He doesn't really feel anything. It tickles me a little bit. So he like spreads my cheeks a little bit wider, puts the second hand in there, and just starts feeling everywhere. It gets all up, and then my penis starts getting a boner, unboner, boner, unboner. So to stop this, he took his hands out of my ass, which really hurt. Then he gets a toothpick, sticks it through my urethral to get it just to stop, right there and then. And during this, I think I literally just passed out. So I can't. It's a blur right now, but it just really hurt. And he said I was clean. I had nothing when I woke up. I was clear. I was free to go.
Thank you, Braceface. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put up the poll real quick. Oh my God, we'll be back in a second to see. Probably.
I found out that
all right, hang on.
Sexual acts and mine did involve it, so that's why I had to make a second one.
All right. And while it might be a shocker, Braceface did win this one. Thank you, T-Bone. I know the non-sexual rule thing was the last minute, throw in there. But yeah, maybe next time. All right. So cool. Braceface, you make it on to the next round. Please step to the side. Okay. Next up. Let's go ahead and take Dwerbo and Mystic Angel. Come on down.
Oh my God, you said the M.
Oh, I really can't say.
And I shit my pants.
Okay, Dwerbo, let's just get right into it. Make chat cringe, or make viewers make viewers cringe. There we go. That's the proper way to do it. Dwerbo, I can't hear you.
Oh, your mic is muted, I think.
Dwerbo.
Stop talking.
Dwerbo.
Sorry. I did it with
Should
my
I
mic
come up
muted,
for him?
like I
You want me to go?
Wait, guys. All right. Dwarbo is back. He's gonna make us cringe. Go for it, Dwarbo.
Okay. Whenever it was that my hymen broke, I was left with a piece of skin hanging out of my vagina. Now, basically, a hymen is a part of the vagina, basically. Let's just call it like an inner little piece of your vagina, okay? So it was maybe a quarter to half-inch long, shaped kind of like a worm, but it was weird because I never had like any major issues with that. But then a few years later, in advance, I noticed that my vagina was feeling like sore. I mean, sex was painful, so I decided to take a little hand mirror and check out the situation, you know, make sure that I'm healthy. So then I realized, after looking closely to it, a strand of my long hair has gotten wrapped around the hymen, tight. The end of the hymen was swelling up like a balloon. I tried to untie it, to pull it off with tweezers, everything that I could think of, and it just did not work. So it would not budge. I even had my boyfriend at the time, we were pretty close, and he looked at it, and he couldn't find a solution either. So I emailed my doctor, and he said, "Oh, come in now, please. I don't want to wait. This is urgent." So I did, and he confirmed that hair was not coming off. So that meant that my broken hymen, swelled up like a balloon, had to. So she swabbed some numbing cream and gave me a teddy bear to squeeze, and they cut it right off with scissors. Now, the numbing cream only worked on the outside like numbing cream does, so the deeper that they went into my injury, let's say, the more that it hurt because it wasn't numb. So once it was over, I had to sit there for another several minutes as she applied pressure to my wound so I wouldn't gush blood all over the place. But in a few days, I was good as new. Swift yes.
My vagina hurts so much.
Okay.
I didn't think I had one.
Deep breath.
And it hurts. Something hurts. Oh.
I can't hear him.
Oh, all right. Some people mentioning like, hey, that was a sexual act. That was not a sexual act. That was discussion of a sexual organ. Sexual organs and sexual acts, while maybe involved with each other, sometimes, all the time, maybe, but sexual organs are not sexual acts, so those are okay. You can mention sexual organs. That's all right. Thank you, Dwerbo. Next up, Mystic Angel.
Swift yes, man.
Yeah.
Make viewers cringe.
Right. I'm gonna lose anyway, but anyway. Right, there was some woman who liked researching animals and that, so she went to Africa, and basically, she was researching animals and looking at animals, and she really needs to go to the toilet. So basically, she couldn't find a toilet anywhere. She was like in the middle of nowhere, and she went just crapped in. She just went and just took a poop in the field, and then while she was taking the poop, she thought something pinched her vagina, but she thought it hurt, but then she just left it, and then basically about 2 weeks later, she went back home, and basically she met up with her boyfriend, and she starts like go back to his, and then she starts like French kissing all of that with him. But then while she's French kissing with him, like basically a tarantula was crawling up her body and came out of her mouth and went into his mouth, and basically he was like, what the hell? And like he went back a bit, and all of these spiders, like these spiders gave birth in her body and started crawling out of her mouth, from her ears into her mouth, and went all over her face. And then basically her body was just basically covered in spiders. And then he ran out, and she just turned into like some massive spider.
Jesus Christ.
She turned into a spider.
Yeah, the last part I was like, what? But otherwise.
Wait,
All right.
turned into a spider? Is that what you just said?
All right. Discussion later. Vote first. Dwerbo versus Mystic. Viewers will decide who moves on to the next round. And Mystic wins by 2 votes. 2 votes.
How did I win that?
Spiders, man.
What?
People
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
spiders crawling over them. Although Dwerbo's was really damn gross too.
Oh
It was
God.
really close. But thank you, Dwerbo. All right.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. All right. Time for the next. Let's take.
Ooh, can I go, Swift?
Sure, Dyslexic and Packer fan. Come on down.
Yes. Yes.
All right, here we go. Dyslexic, you're really eager, so you're gonna go first. Make the viewers cringe.
Okay, so this is a true story. This actually happened to me, and yeah, this is why I want to tell it. So, I used to have quite long hair, so I went into Great Clips one day, went to go get my hair cut, and so there's just like this old man there, and then there's like a bunch of young women and stuff. The women are usually better at it, but I was like, fine, I'll just get my hair cut by this old man. So I go up, he just starts buzzing my sides and stuff, just normal. I was getting it a lot shorter. And so then he gets his scissors out, and he was just cutting, and the dude had like a cough or something. And he coughed, and he slid his finger across the scissors, and he was on some like blood thinner shit or something. So his blood just started spewing out of his finger all over my head. And my head was like all bloody, and I was like, oh god. And then it came like down my face and like onto my forehead and shit, and I was, oh god, it's hard for me to tell that. Yeah, that's my
real story.
That's a true story, yes.
I feel bad.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this. All right, thank you, Dyslexic. Wow. All right, Packer fan, your turn. Make viewers cringe.
Alright, so you guys, some of you, like, you know what the NFL is and stuff, right? Like football and all that?
Yep, pretty familiar with that.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2000, there was a quarterback by the name of Tom Brady, and there was 6 quarterbacks drafted before him. So you know who Tom Brady is. He just won the Super Bowl, and he's got 4 of them, right?
Okay.
Yep.
So there were 6 teams who didn't decide to draft him because they didn't know who he is. So there was none of them, 0, ever won a Super Bowl. 2 of them went to the playoffs. And let's see. Yeah, so there was Chad Pennington, Giovanni Carmazzi, Chris Redman. Chris Redman was a backup for a Super Bowl team. T. Martin, Mark Bolger, and Spurgeon Wynn. So, yeah, Tom Brady was never drafted until the 6th round, 199th pick. And yeah, no teams ever believed in him.
Yep, we get it. We get it. Everyone thought he sucked, right? Go on.
Yeah.
Wait, that was it.
Wait, dude. What is... Do you know what you're playing right now?
Yeah.
This is make you cringe. This isn't like
Yeah, I tried
random...
my best.
That's so
No, you did not. No, you did not.
Ew, gross.
That's so disgusting. Jesus.
Okay. All right. Dyslexic, you make it to the next round.
Now
Let's pull our
stay in the
next 2
game.
players.
Why didn't I get
What was that, man? What was that? You made a
I'm
pledge to
sorry,
me that
I
you would do
didn't-
your
I didn't
best.
have anything.
You made a pledge.
I tried.
You made a... What was that?
You could have just said like.
What?
You could have just said your fingers like
Your
on
blood
a
pressure,
chalkboard.
Swiftor. Your blood pressure.
I'm gonna
All
try
right.
to tell all true stories this game.
Next 2 players. Next 2 players. Let's take Dakota and Lixars. Come on down.
God, a group of 3.
Dakota, you're going first. Get your ass over here. All right. Be a man. All right, Dakota. Make viewers cringe.
Alright, so one night I was sleeping, and I feel something crawling up my leg. Turns out it was a big spider. Ends up biting my testicles. Then I slap it, kill it. Then when I wake up the next morning, about the size of a soccer ball, man, I tell you. It was all orange and pussy filled, and whew. Then I decided to pop it because I didn't have a car to go to, no parents to drive me to a hospital or anything. So once I popped it, all kinds of blood and pus popped out. Man, walk all over my face, all over my body. Thing exploded.
Thank you, Dakota. I wish you a swift recovery.
Oh my god.
1 second. Will you two gentlemen please get a room? AK, stop doing that shit. Thank you. Alright, next up, Lixars. Make viewers cringe.
Okay. So, there was this one time I was a babysitter.
Yep.
I was babysitting my nephew, Chris. Chris was only 2 years old back at the time, so I was a little bit nervous. So the clock was 7 p.m.
Alright.
We just ate our dinner, which was meatballs. And after maybe 20 minutes, Chris started crying and screaming. So I just thought that he maybe just was more hungry. Then I smelled some weird rotten meat type of smell. So I just went to the bathroom with Chris because I just wanted to check his diaper. And then when I opened it, I saw some weird green yellow type of mass. It was really gross, so I just accidentally puked all over Chris. He started screaming and crying and puking, so it was all just a big green and yellow puke party. All of the walls were just covered by green rotten meat puke. And I have no idea how, but my puke was so strong that it shocked his penis off. I panicked, so the first thing that came into my head was to swallow his 2-centimeter penis, like literally swallow it. After maybe 6 seconds, it started growing penises all over my face. After that, I just passed out, and then when I woke up, Chris was just constantly puking yellow blood in my mouth. After that, I died.
What?
What the?
Okay. Okay. At least Tom Brady wasn't in the story. So Dakota versus Lixars. Let's put up a poll. All right, we're back. Let's find out who wins this. All right. So as you can see, the votes are in progress. There are 10 seconds left. I don't know whether viewers are trolling me or they are genuinely more grossed out by that story. But the people have spoken. Dakota, thanks for playing. Alright. Off to the side, Lixars. Alright, you three, come on down. Alright, stand by side. Since there are 3 of you, my suggestion is not to take too long with your stories, otherwise, I don't know. It's just no good. Alright, Sky Punch, you're up first.
Alright.
Make viewers cringe.
I can't in my head, but here we go. So, this electrician is fixing a light bulb. While up on the ladder, he falls down onto the box of light bulbs, and one of them gets stuck up his ass. Upon impact, he received a concussion and instantly lost consciousness. The neighbor found him and instantly called the paramedics. They arrived and began making an incision directly in the gluteus maximus, aka the anus. They actually cut the light bulb, which exploded into shards of glass and tore his ass apart. A river of shit poured out of his ass. The paramedics began puking all over his body and created an infection just before passing out. None of them survived the toxic gas that leaked from the scene.
Thank you, Sky Punch.
Thank you.
Instantly. Alright. Lucas, you're up next. Make viewers cringe.
I'll go be Skype. That's impossible, alright? But so basically, I went to a job interview. I was applying to be in let me start again. I was going to apply to development aid for a preschool for children with special needs. The woman who was interviewing me walked me around the school, the plays, and then when we walked around to the old kids' rooms, I started feeling dizzy and hot. The next thing I know, I was laying on the kids' mat, and she was saying to me, I definitely fucked up.
Alright, Lucas, here's my suggestion.
Okay,
Wait, no, Lucas, hang on. I'm trying to help you here. All right, so it sounds like you applied to work at a nursery school or something, and they're...
Oh shit! Sorry.
Well, that scared the fuck out of me. That scared the fuck out of me, bro. Hang on. I'm gonna spawn back in. Don't worry about it.
I was
Wait 1
reading
second.
chat, and then I hit
One second. Wait. That's okay.
the
Relax.
B button. Shit.
Wait 1 second. It scared the fuck out of me. I'm alive. Again. All right. So Lucas, like I was saying, just you're in this nursery. You're applying for a job. They're showing you around. You said something about the place, like kids seeming dizzy.
Just gonna do a different one because it's gonna be easier.
No, you gotta continue that one. Just continue on from that point. You're in this place and you see kids dizzy in the room. What's next?
Yeah, right, so basically I pass out on a kid's sleeping mat. Incredibly enough, I got a job. When I later asked why did I pass out, the said that I was literally wait. I'm literally so confused. Confused right now. So Oz. I'm confused. No, I should not do this.
All right, Lucas. I will not prolong your suffering. Thank you. All right. Next up, Mizzou fan. Make viewers cringe.
So, back in the olden days, in the Greek Colosseum, there was a fight between a rhino and a man. I'm not sure why, but in the crowd there was only women between 16 and 20 years old. Keep in mind, when the battle began, the women in the crowd were on their period and just started dripping blood everywhere. The man was so astonished because he's never seen anything like that, so he lost track of the battle, and the rhino rushed him, stuck his horn up his urethra, and the man started plopping babies out in the crowd. The rhino eventually stopped the man and he died. What?
How does that even happen?
I think that actually happened, to be honest.
True story, guys. It's a true story. All right, it's me, Sky versus Miz.
Definitely voting Sky. Sorry, Miz.
All right, there we go. Vote now. Let's find out where it goes in just a minute. All right. Whoa. Oh no, I got booted. God damn it. Wait. Things will not stop going wrong, but that will not stop us. One moment. All right. And due to things that were out of our control, Advanced Warfare servers exploding everywhere, we're only able to get these three brave folks back in here to make you guys cringe. We got Sky Punched, Braceface, and Mizo Fan. All right. So, as much as I would have liked to finish the tournament legitly, looks like that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to ask each of you guys to give your best cringe story or thing, and the viewers watching live are going to vote for their favorite, the one that makes them cringe the most, and we'll have our winner for tonight. So, if you'd like to go first, crouch now. No one wants to go first. All right, Braceface, I choose you. Okay.
What?
I'm choosing you!
Well, I mean...
Go!
Why?
Because you're
right,
the one, you had the longest time to wait to, like, do your research.
Okay, so here I am at the doctor's again. I had some issues. I have like this weird ass fungus just growing under my ball sack. I don't know what color to describe. It's like between like a green, yellow, and orange just mixed in. But it's been eroding like the bottom of the sack that almost connects with your anus. It's been like eroding that away slowly. So I decided to drive to the doctor and like put a plastic bag under there just to make sure nothing gets out. But yeah, so I went to the doctor and she said she's never seen anything like it, and that she actually took a little piece of the fungus off and like tasted it, like put it in her mouth, licked it, see if it tasted like anything. Just like it's regular procedure, she said. So after that, she gave me this shot, and like the needle, I swear, was like at least 4 or 5 inches long. Just stuck it right in my ass cheek. God, I can't even tell you the pain right now I had. But after that, the fungus started falling off. But what else that fell off was my whole sack. And then the 2 testicles fell out also and just rolled on the floor. It was a very bad nightmare. And to get my mind off my balls falling off, she quickly sliced off my penis too. Like, I mean, I was already neutered, and now my penis is off. I mean, what else could you ask for?
Your penis back?
That makes sense.
What?
All right, thank you, Braceface. All right, thank you. Next up, Sky Punch. Are you ready?
If you want me to go, I can. I don't know. I'm still coming up with ideas.
How about
I'll
you,
go.
Mizzou? Mizzou fans.
Nothing's ready. I'm not ready, but we're ready.
I can leave and get
Okay.
an invite back,
I get
I'm ready.
my sense is that you're ready to go. So go.
All right. So back a couple weeks ago, something happened. With my anus. Something went up there. I don't want to say what it was, but you get the idea. But, it's got a little rashy, a little ashy, rashy, rhyme. So I didn't know what was going on. Had to get rushed to the ER. Rushed, literally. I got rushed to the ER. So the doctor came over, used his little tool, get little samples, little samp, and he kind of he tweaked something in my anus area. It stretched it a little bit. I don't know how, but I started oozing out blood onto his face because he was down below. He likes to get low, and it just started pouring out. And after a long time, what actually caused the rash was a freaking rock, dude. It was a rock that came out on his face, knocked him out. He started swallowing all the shit and blood falling into his mouth. You never know what you're gonna get at the doctors. You never know. One day it could be plastic surgery, you get some tits, no action. Another day you could have blood, diarrhea falling into your mouth. So you never know.
Yeah, great story. Thank you, Mizzou fan. All right. Sky Punch, you're up.
All right, let's do this. So, a boy is leaving his classroom at the end of the day.
Yep.
As he exits the door, his finger gets slammed by some dumbass teacher. His finger flashes from red to blue to black. He falls on the floor in unbelievable pain. They call the nurse down. The first thing the nurse does is attempt to clip the nail off. It may as well have been an amputation, because that thing was sliced directly off. The blood gushed all over the place like a fountain, and the nurse attempted to stop the bleeding by applying force. Instead, she pulled the skin right off the finger, revealing bone. A wild witch doctor appeared and said that the only way to grow back skin is for bees to unleash inside the body and make honey, which will treat the injury. Out of ideas, the boy reluctantly agreed. The bees stabbed his eye, resulting in the boy being blind. Other bees went down the throat and sliced into his esophagus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then he bled out in his internal organs. The end.
The end.
Wow.
There we go. What a finale. Thank you, guys. So for all of you watching, who do you think is going to win this? Well, let's put up a poll and find out. All right, so we got Brace, Ms., and Sky. There we go. Vote now, guys.
Sky, you made yours up too, you said.
I'm going to put a minute on this.
All of these are made up.
Who's going to win this?
I had some good ones from Reddit, but no sexual act, so I had to go with
No sexual act allowed.
I couldn't find any on Reddit. I couldn't get on Reddit.
I don't know how we think of these things.
All right, this is how I found some on Reddit. I typed in the Jolly Rancher story Reddit because that was a classic one.
Oh yeah.
And then they gave me it was part of a whole thread, and then I clicked on some others, and then I got those. But no, they're all not worth anything.
Yeah, no one likes the blood and just diarrhea in their mouths. You don't like that feeling? What?
besides,
I guess really no one likes their testicles being like, you wrote it off.
Freeze or something like that.
Eroding testicles. Can you just imagine that for like 2 seconds that like your testicles just get eroded?
I mean, I don't have to imagine it, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's some great conversation you guys are having, but we have our winner.
Oh, Sky won.
I thought Brace would get this, but Sky Punched wins it.
Whoa.
Yep. So congratulations, Sky Punched. You win. All right.
Man, that's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you for watching, especially if you were able to make it to the end. I know some people bailed, understandably, but... Alright, congratulations, Sky Punched. Wow. I need another 2 month break before we do this again. GG.